second. Oh, my camera died also.
Wanna live a life.
Hey guys, how are y'all doing? I know it's been a minute since I've been on any type of social media, but I am back and I'm better than ever, and I'm really excited to start off 2020 with something a little different than what I'm used to. But as you can tell in the title, this is going to be an e-girl inspired look, which is really big right now. My little sister is 13, and so they were kind of like, this is their thing in their generation. So I felt like kind of doing it myself, seeing if I could create something with it, and this is what I came up with. So if you want to see how I created this summery e-girl look, please keep watching. All right, we have got blue eyes today, and I just want to say it took me so long to get this contact in specifically. I don't know why I have such a problem with this eye. No, I'm not sick. I just have really bad allergies. So today, I've never done something like this before, but the whole thing about 2020 is I really kind of want to push the envelope of what I can and can't do with makeup. And I have so many eyeshadow palettes that I don't really get to use too much because my real job is very professional, so I can't wear, you know, crazy colored eyeshadows or things like that because it's just way too over the top for my profession. This has been a really popular thing that's been going around, and I'm really curious to see if I can do it, and if I can, it's going to go up on YouTube, and if I can't, we're going to delete this and pretend like it never happened. So I'm actually going to do my foundation first. So I have already primed my face. I used the Bobbi Brown, which is this one here, and this is the Vitamin Enriched Face Base. So we're gonna go ahead and start off with our base, and I'm gonna use my favorite. Y'all kind of already know this, or if you've known me or seen my channel or, you know, Instagram stuff. This is one that I live by. I really like this for oily skin. I will go into a YouTube video eventually about foundations and things like that because I do have very combination skin. So that video is coming. Keep an eye out for that. But for right now, we are going to use this one. This is in the color 103. I don't really have like a fake tan going on right now, so this is kind of, you know, part of my fake tan, but it's lightened up a little bit, so the 103 should match perfectly with my neck. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a little bit of this on the back of my hand. I already have a damp beauty blender ready to go, so I'm just going to go ahead and start dotting this all over my face. Also, guys, I think I'm going to start doing a back to the basics like playlist for YouTube because I've had some people reach out to me asking if I could teach them how to do makeup. And I thought about doing classes and courses and things like that to actually teach people how to do makeup and do like everyday type makeup and things like that. Instead of doing a class, I was thinking about doing some back to basics videos of how to do just like the basic makeup stuff, just the basics, the foundations of makeup, just so people can kind of learn those and kind of understand why I do the things that I do, and hopefully that helps people be able to do their makeup a little bit better from day to day. I'm just kind of taking the rest of this that's on the back of my hand and just really putting it anywhere that needs a little bit of extra coverage. Next, we're going to go in with some concealer. So the concealer we're going to use here is the e.l.f. concealer. This is the Camo Concealer, and it is in Sand Light is the color we got going on here. This is the one that I always use for my under eyes, and I just kind of dot where, you know, I want my highlight to be. I'm not trying to use too much product, but I want to really lighten up the areas under the eyes, on the forehead, down the bridge of the nose. And then a little bit on the chin. I think my boyfriend has watched me in this stage before. I don't know how it feels about it. But I'm gonna blend the concealer underneath my eyes and then also on my lid because we're gonna use this as an eyeshadow base. Of course, I have eyeshadow primers that I like to use. One of my favorites is the Milani one. I can't remember what that one's a dupe for, but it is a dupe for a higher end brand. But honestly, today I'm being lazy and concealer is a great thing as a eyeshadow base. So if you don't have an eyeshadow primer, if you have a good concealer, it actually works just as well. But I do want to add a little bit of contour, so I'm going to take my contour stick here. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Contour. Well, this is a foundation stick. It's not a contour stick, but I use it as a contour stick. And this is in the color, well, you can't see it. This is in the color 410. So this is the one that I typically use whenever I'm doing a cream contour. And anytime that I use this, I do use this before I put on any powder because you don't want to have powder on the skin when you are putting a cream. So next step here, we're gonna go ahead and put some powder underneath the eyes, so go ahead and set that. So I do use the Airspun powder here. This is just the translucent Airspun powder, but I'm gonna use a beauty blender and just go ahead and set that underneath my eyes. And this is gonna catch a lot of the fallout too from the eyeshadow that we're gonna use. Now we let that bake while we move on to the eye system. Okay, so now that we are nice and close, so the palette that I'm going to be using for this look, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be using this Anastasia palette here. This is the Rivera palette. I haven't used most of the colors in this palette for the pure fact that I don't have anything to use them for. So this is the perfect excuse for me to actually use them. So we're going to use this palette for the majority of the look, I'm pretty sure, unless I decide to just throw something in last minute. But I do want to get good use out of this palette since I do have it. Okay, so in the Rivera palette here, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to start off with this color here, which is the color Estate, which is this one here, kind of like a, almost like a peachy nude color. We're just going to use that as a transition shade, and I'm going to put that on a Morphe M504, and this is what we're going to put directly into our crease and buff that up and out. And then I'm kind of going to connect it here at the bottom too, because we're going to end up sweeping this under the eye. Like so. So the next color I'm going to go in with here is going to be this color here. So this color here is Monte Carlo. It's kind of like a, it's like a baby pink in a way. It's got a little bit of glitter in it, which like kind of freaks me out to put in the crease, but we're going to do it anyways. Ooh, that's super pretty. Not even worried anymore. I'm just kind of like merging these two colors and just kind of buffing that up and out this way. On the lid, we are going to take the color Bahamas, which is this one here. We're going to put that on the lid and then buff it up and smoke it out. It is a super duper highlighter pink, so it does kind of scare me just a little bit. I normally don't do pinks, and I do not like the color pink. Normally, I don't like the color pink for like things. I can deal with the color pink for makeup, but for like stuff, no. I don't do pink purses or anything, honestly. Go ahead and use this flat brush here. This is just a flat synthetic brush that I've had for so long. This is by AOA Studio, and it's E121. If you want to go get one of those, they're super cheap. Say a prayer because that's so pigmented. It makes me hurt. Just as I expected. Super hot pink. First of all, the pigmentation on this color is incredible. So now I'm going to take a smaller brush here. This is a Morphe M330. So just a smaller angled taper brush here. And I'm going to dip back into the Monte Carlo color. Dust off the excess. And then we're just going to go over the hot pink and kind of buff that in with and then going back to the Morphe M504, I'm just going to take this in the inner crease and just kind of buff it just a little bit. And we got one eye done. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye off camera real quick, and then I'll be right back to go on to the next step of what we are gonna do here. So the next thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna put on some mascara and curl my eyelashes. Reverse that, I'm gonna... Okay, so now using a fluffy brush, this is the one we have here, I'm just gonna go ahead and dust off all of the powder that we have. And actually the powder caught a little bit of fallout, so this didn't have too terrible of fallout, which was nice and convenient. So we're just gonna brush that off real quick. I'm gonna go in with my, where are you? My Tarte Park F Princess. This is the contour highlight palette thing that they got going on here. And the color that I use, sorry, it's so hard to see, is this color here, and then so I use this color here to do like my temples and my cheekbone area, and then I use this color to contour my nose because it's a little bit lighter and not as intense. Then we're just gonna go over the areas where we already put the cream contour, but this is just to kind of set it and deepen it up, add a little bit of roughness to it. I'm also going to put a little bit of this color. I'm going to mix the two colors and put that underneath my lip. This is an effect that you can do to make your bottom lip look bigger. So what I did when my camera was off is I did my eyebrows first of all. That is a task in itself. So if you want me to show you how to do my eyebrows, that could be a separate video. I put the pink color underneath here. With a Morphe M506 brush. That's what I use, and I just put that same like the neon pink color underneath the eye, and then I put a little bit of bottom mascara on, and then I put some white liner in the waterline to just make it pop. So, and that's pretty much it for the eyes. Now, the one thing about the E-Girl is they do their blush, like starting from cheek, going over to nose, and then on the other cheek, and then some faux freckles. Or if they have real freckles, that's cool, but I don't, so I gotta fake them. So I'm gonna try to do like the blush thing. It like weirds me out to put blush on my nose. I just think that's so, it's odd, but you know, we're gonna do it anyway. So I'm gonna use this palette here. This is the Alamar, this is the Alamar Cosmetics palette. It's got 3 blushes on the inside, so we got kind of like a peach color, a more pink color, and then like a super dark. I don't think I've ever used this one. I mixed these two, and it makes a really pretty like peach blush color. But I'm gonna dip into Seclusion first. It's a lighter peach just to kind of start this out because I really don't know how it's gonna look. So I'm just gonna start putting blush on the cheek here. Up on the nose, bring that down onto the I'm just dipping into that seclusion color. That's so weird. It looks so weird. I can't. Okay. It like looks like you got a sunburn. So I'm gonna go into, I think it's Isla. I'm just gonna lightly tap into that and just kind of buff that over the same places, but concentrating more on the cheeks than on like the nose area. So next thing, I'm gonna do a pop of highlight too. So I'm gonna use the NYX A Bit Jelly highlighter. This is literally a jelly highlighter. So it's like this, and it's in like a gel form. So there's already some on the lid. You really don't need a lot for this. So I'm just gonna put it on my finger. And I'm just gonna I'm really into weird colored highlighters, by the way. That's like such a thing of mine. And this one has a purple hue to it. The other one that I like to use, so I like to put this one down. It adds just like a little bit of, you know, highlight there. But I like to put stuff under my brow bone too. So when I'm really trying to do like an intense highlight, I'll do the jelly first and then put this one over the top of it. This is the Artist Couture in the color Purple Dream. And this is honestly, I think, one of my favorite highlighters of all time. I'm pretty sure I wear this literally every day. Every day. All over again. It's so pretty. So I'm just putting this over the top of that jelly highlighter. I'm just sweeping it up out that way. Okay, so now we got highlight popping everywhere on the brow, on the inner corner, and the cheekbone. I'm about to do this hack that I've seen a lot of people do on TikTok, and there's a couple people that have tried it on YouTube. So I want to try it myself and see if it works. Like I said, for this look, we do faux freckles. So what you're gonna need is an empty tin like this. You're gonna need a bronzer like this. I'm gonna use this, because this one, this is the Tarte Ready Set Radiant. I don't like this one because it smells like in the cucumber vodka, and I got very sick off of cucumber vodka. So gross. Okay, so we got a little bit of liquid in the, can't really see it, but it's in there, and you're gonna take the bronzer and you're gonna scrape the bronzer into the setting spray. So I'm going to use this little spoolie here, and I'm just going to kind of like rough it up a little bit like this. See that? Yep, like that. And that's what I'm going to dump into the setting spray. Okay, so now it says to take like a brush that you can like flick. I'm going to take this Luxie 250 brush here that I don't think I've used for anything, and I'm just going to like stir it up. I'm going to test it on the back of my hand first just to see, because I'm curious. So you want to hold the brush like this, and you're going to like flick it. Okay, so it's supposed to like look like that. It looks like faux freckles. It's kind of cute. Okay. Aw, cute. I got like little freckles now. Yeah, it definitely works. And it's actually really cute. My camera is on the verge of dead again, so we're gonna go ahead and finish this up very quickly. So the final thing to do is to add a lip. So I'm trying to decide what lip color I want to do. I do want to keep it like kind of nude, kind of like neutral looking. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with this NYX pencil. This is in the color Peekaboo. I'm going to go ahead and line my lips real quick and then put on a liquid lipstick. So I'm going to use the color, this is the Jeffree Star Velour Liquid Lipstick here, and this is in the color Birthday Suit. Okay, so for the gloss, I'm going to use this gloss here by DC. This is the Lemonade Gloss. I think that's the, oh, this is Peach Tea. So this is the Lemonade brand, and it's peach tea flavored. So we're just gonna use this as a nice gloss over our liquid lips. And this is also like a pink gloss. So it just goes over the liquid lip so nicely. Like, look at that. So shiny and just perfect. Okay guys, and this is the final look. What do you guys think? Did I do the e-girl justice? Not justice? Should we add something? Take away? What do you think? Right now, I do like it as is, and I think it's very cute. It's very summery. What do you guys think? Leave a comment below. And if you aren't already, please make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. This helps support me and everything that I do, and I would really, really appreciate it. I will link all the products that I used today below in the description, as well as I will link my social media sites. So please make sure to go follow those and show me some love there as well. But this is the final look for this. So I'm gonna go ahead and take some pictures, and then I'm gonna go to bed because I have nothing to do tonight. So thank you guys so much for watching and supporting my channel. And supporting my channel, it means the world to me. And this is just the start of 2020 and what I have for y'all. So I'm really excited for this journey, and I hope y'all are gonna be there with me. I will see you guys on the next one. Bye guys.